Alabama transfer Jahvon Quinerly spent Wednesday visiting the University of Memphis. That's according to my friend and colleague John Rothstein. So that's a good sign. Doesn't mean that the deal is done, but you get somebody on campus, that's usually a good sign. We talked about this last week maybe after Memphis secured a commitment from Jordan Brown. And we're just sort of wondering, like, all right, if you don't have Mikey Williams, but you do have Caleb Mills, Jordan Brown, Jahvon Quinerly, and you get DeAndre Williams eligible, like, how good is that team? Like, it feels like that's going to be a top 25 team. How good could it be? And a listener showed me something at barttorvik.com that, frankly, I'd never seen before. But I don't know how helpful it actually is, but it's just something to look at. I like looking at stuff.
Yep.
Something to look at. So right now, if you go to barttorvik.com, which is a less popular but similarly interesting advanced analytics database connected to college basketball. It's not KenPom, but it's similar to KenPom. Okay? And it's free, so you can go there whenever you want. barttorvik.com. So he has computer rankings, just like KenPom has computer rankings, except the difference between he and KenPom is he's got his 2023-24 rankings already up. And right now, if you're wondering, Memphis is 44th.
Okay.
And that is a roster with Jordan Brown, Caleb Mills. It also includes Mikey Williams, because right now Mikey Williams is supposed to be a part of the team. So you throw in all of that, everybody who's committed, and including Mikey Williams, and they come in at 44th. But there's a tool at barttorvik.com where you can take people off the roster, add people to the roster.
Oh, that's cool.
And then see what that looks like. And if you go in and remove Mikey Williams from Memphis' roster, but add Jahvon Quinerly and add DeAndre Williams, you know where Memphis is? 13th.
Okay.
Top 15 in the country, according to barttorvik.com. I don't know if it'll actually lead to them, those developments, being a preseason top 15 team in the AP poll or anywhere else. I mean, it might. There's at least some computer numbers that would back it up if you want to do it.
Yeah.
But there are two very realistic things that could happen, in the coming days or weeks or months that could at least put Memphis in the top 15 of a preseason computer ranking. And those two things are get a commitment from Jahvon Quinerly and get DeAndre Williams that extra year of eligibility. If Penny and his staff and compliance and everybody else can figure out a way to get those two things done, then Memphis will have a real contender to advance to the second weekend of the NCAA tournament and a real contender to compete with. I know this sounds silly in a vacuum, but it's a fact, to compete with Florida Atlantic at the top of the American Athletic Conference. It's remarkable. In year 2 for Penny Hardaway, he started 5 freshmen on the opening game. In what will be year 6, he could end up starting one of the oldest rosters in college basketball history, and one that could be ranked preseason top 15. It's a total change in approach, and I think if you can pull it off, a smart one. We'll see, but things are looking good with Memphis basketball right now.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.